So you've been considering whether to homeschool or not. You've been mulling it over and you don't know whether to pull the trigger or not. Here's the top 5 reasons why I chose to homeschool my daughter between age 10 and graduating high school. Here we go. In no particular order. Number 1, college credit. My daughter ended up graduating high school and was immediately a junior in college. That's the power of homeschool. How does that work? There's 2 systems where you can get this done. It's called dual enrollment, where you take a high school class that also counts for college credit, or you take a test called CLEP. This is where you can study for basically about 30 different subjects and take a test, and if you pass, you can get college credit for it at most colleges. My daughter did these 2 things and graduated and was immediately a junior in college. So save the money for 2 years and save the time of 2 years of college. Number 2, work availability. A lot of people don't talk about this. My daughter got a job outside the house when she was 16. And normal kids, you can only work after school and before you go to bed. It's a very limited time frame. However, she started getting put on shifts where she was working at 5 a.m. She loved it. She got up at 3:30 in the morning, got ready, went to work, worked from 5 to 9 or 5 to 11, no matter, or whatever the shift was, and got home and she was able to do the rest of her studying the rest of the day. So work availability. Your kid can work whenever they want, and they learn how to manage their time between education and revenue gaining. Number 3, courses. So your kid is going to high school and they could take Spanish, they could take French, maybe German if it's a high-end school, maybe it's Latin. My daughter studied Japanese. She took online lessons from somebody in Tokyo. You don't get to do that in public school. See, you get to decide what courses your kids take. When they have an interest in something, they can actually develop that interest because they don't have to be hamstringed by what courses are offered at their school. They can take whatever they want from anywhere on the planet. Number 4, influence. This is why a lot of people start homeschooling. They don't like the influence that is being brought to their kid in a public school scenario. This doesn't make public school right or wrong. These are just options. But they want to control the influence on who is telling their kid what is right, what is wrong, and teaching them the different character traits they need to succeed. And a lot of people don't think that that's going to happen at a school, so they want to take responsibility for that themselves. And so you're in control of that on who they're opened up to, what courses they take, what clubs they're a part of. And so you get to control that tighter than you would in a public school. This can also backfire as well, but you have full control, so it depends on you. And number 5, I just said it, you are in control. One of the best reasons to homeschool, and one of the worst, is you are in control. You see, it's no longer the school's fault if your kid doesn't succeed. It's no longer someone else's fault if your kid got into this or that. It is now yours. Now, here's the positive side of that. If you are willing to take control of your child's development and you put together a plan to help them succeed by the time they graduate high school, if you win, it's to yours and your kid's credit. If you lose, it's to your credit. And so you have to decide if you want to take on the responsibility of developing your child. A lot of people do not have what it takes. We have to sit back and judge ourselves. Do we have what it takes to do this? Or do we just think that no one else does and maybe we'll try? If we analyze ourselves well, we can come to the conclusion of whether we can do this or not. But here's 5 reasons why you might want to do it. They're a little bit different from other ones. Some of them are the same. There's going to be a video attached to this video in the description of the top 5 risks of homeschooling. You got to see that as well before you make a full decision.